Today I'm going to test if you can grow a garden from a Big Mac and other popular fast food. So here's the plan. We got a lot of popular fast food and we're going to deconstruct the ingredients and then plant the seeds and try to grow a garden. So here's the lineup. We got a Big Mac. There's not tomatoes on here.
Yeah.
We thought there were tomatoes. There's sesame seeds, so we can try to grow sesame. There are pickles, so maybe we can try to grow cucumbers?
Maybe. There's the meat. We could grow a cow.
I don't think that's how that works. Also from McDonald's, we got a fruit smoothie. This is strawberry, and there are strawberry seeds in it. Next, we went to Subway. This one is gonna be our big winner. We've got fresh cucumbers, tons of seeds in there. We've got fresh tomatoes, tons of seeds in there. Turkey. Turkey is not gonna grow. And then last, we've got Steve's lunch for the day. We've got a burrito bowl from Chipotle. Right now, we're gonna try to extract all of the seeds from everything, and then we'll plant them. All right, so we are done harvesting the seeds. These are the strawberry seeds from the strawberry milkshake. Actually worked out better than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the biggest success was Subway. We've got jalapeno seeds, tomato seeds, and we had a ton of cucumber seeds.
Yeah. We're like real farmers.
This is your whole... This is everything you got?
Try to find seeds in there.
I did. I gave Steve the hard job.
Got a few tomato seeds, right?
Oh, okay.
There's a few in there.
Yep, yep.
I found one. There was only one seed out of the pickles, and it's translucent and squishy.
That's not a good sign.
So probably not great.
Or maybe it's just starting to grow.
Oh, maybe. And then I couldn't get the seeds off of the bun.
So we're planting the sesame seeds with the bun.
Right.
All right, so this is gonna be where we plant the seeds. I assume once they get a little bit bigger, we'll probably have to move them outside, but for now, we're gonna grow them inside. We've got all of our seeds here, thousands of seeds, maybe hundreds, maybe like dozens, maybe about 8. And then we've got our dirt here. This is our little soil. All of the seeds are planted. We've got strawberries here. We've got tomatoes here, cucumbers, jalapenos, Chipotle, and McDonald's. We don't really know exactly what's planted here. Everything is watered. Everything is ready to go. All I have to do is plug this in. Is that? Plug it in. There it goes. Okay. Wow. So now with the power of water and the power of photosynthesis, yeah. Look at me throwing out words. This should grow into a beautiful, tasty garden. See anything yet?
Oh,
is that?
No, not yet.
Okay, it's been a little over a week since we planted all our seeds. Right now we've got a little bit of mold growing for McDonald's, a little bit of mold for Chipotle. No cucumbers. But I have some really good news, because if you come over here and you look at the tomatoes, bam. So this plant right here came from my sub sandwich from Subway, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little tomato plants growing. I'm still holding out hope that the Chipotle and the McDonald's and the strawberry smoothie will sprout. But we've got tomatoes, and these things are actually growing really fast. All right, so it's been exactly 10 days since we planted the seeds, and this is Steve's first time back.
Yeah.
You ready to see?
I'm excited. Wow.
Not terrible.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so the only vegetable that we've gotten to grow so far is the tomatoes, but the tomatoes are growing like weeds.
I would say thriving.
They are thriving. Problem is we've got nothing else growing other than mold. Ooh, Chipotle's growing like some green mold.
Ugh.
We might have a little sprout in the middle. I don't even know what, like, what did you plant?
I just pulled out any seed I could find. They were hard to find.
Okay, so we might have a mystery vegetable growing in the Chipotle pod. So a few days ago, Steve and I thought something might have been growing in the Chipotle pod. Well, now we know something is growing. Look at this. So we had all that green mold before, but now we've got something very clearly growing. Here's the problem. Steve threw like 5 different types of seeds in there. So these plants are fantastic. This was from the Subway sandwich. These are all tomatoes. We have no idea what this plant is. It could be a jalapeno, it could be corn, it could be I think tomatoes are in there. It could be one of like 5 different plants. One thing I will say, I'm pretty sure the McDonald's, the jalapenos, and the strawberry smoothie are pretty much officially dead. So it's been exactly 1 month since we planted all of our fast food seeds. Would you like to see how big it's grown? Sure. Why not? Come on. Look at this.
Wow.
So these are our tomato plants, and then this is the mystery plant. So here's the plan. These tomato plants are getting way too big for this, like, indoor thing. I bought these giant planter pots. These are like 7-gallon planter pots, and my thought is we're gonna transplant each one of these tomato plants into one of these and fill it with potting soil, and then I'll be able to bring it inside and outside. Moisture control potting soil.
That's the good stuff.
Is that the good stuff? I asked Steve to pick up potting soil on his way over today, and he got moisture control. That seems good.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm really bad at controlling moisture.
Well, you need your moisture controlled. Oh, no.
What?
You soiled it.
Nice. So this, I should just be able to pop it out. Okay, and if I take the dirt... Oh, there we go. Look at the roots! Yeah, this is definitely ready to be transplanted. The roots have completely taken over this little pod. I've tried to transplant things probably 5 times in my life, and every single time, they've died. So I'm really hoping this is not that time, because we've worked hard on this.
We should open up like a sub shop now. Put Subway out of business.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, like
we literally put them out of business with their own tomato.
Yeah, like you thought just Subway had those great tomatoes. Come over here.
Oh my god. What do you think? It's gonna be 5 feet tall?
You gotta let it dream big.
That's fair. All right, it's been about 2 weeks since we transplanted the plants outside. They're doing great. Problem is the Chipotle plant has completely outgrown this pod. So today I'm gonna be transplanting this one to go outside next to the other 2. So I've got my potting soil. I've got the same pot that I used for the other ones. Let's go transplant this one. We got Chipotle, we got Steve's from Subway, and we got mine from Subway. I don't know. I mean, out of these 3, I can't kill all of them, right? At least one of them has to give us tomatoes. Okay, so today is the last day that me and Sam are still at our old house, and I was about to move these tomato plants over to the new house, and I found something very, very big. This right here is the first, well, we've got 3 of them, but we've got 3 of our little tomato flowers. Now, if you don't know how tomatoes work, before the tomatoes actually start growing, you get these little yellow flowers, and then the tomato will grow from right in the middle of that flower. So here we go. Tomatoes are right around the corner. Once you get these flowers, that means tomatoes aren't far away. All right, so the tomatoes are definitely not happy in here. They are really scrunched. I hope this doesn't kill them. I don't think it will. Also, it really smells like tomato plant in here, which I actually kind of like. All right, we're gonna head back to the new house, set them up on our deck. Hopefully they'll be okay. They're a little smushed from the car ride, but they look good. Hopefully the rain, and once the sun comes out, it'll kind of bring them back to life. I think we survived the move, maybe. All right, big development today. I looked outside. Not only do we have a ton of these little flowers, and like I said, these flowers should turn into tomatoes, but if I go over to Steve's plant, we have our first tomato. It's really tiny, it's green, it's definitely not ready to be eaten yet, but right there, this is the very first tomato we have. and it should turn into a tomato unless I kill this plant in the next couple weeks. All right, Steve is back for a check-in. You see your tomato?
Look at it.
Huh?
Oh, there's an actual tomato.
Yeah, it's like the size of a, right now it's tiny. It's like the size of a mini little grape.
Wow.
But that is our first tomato. You got a ton of flowers. I've got a lot of flowers over here.
They grow up so fast. I got worms.
Oh.
I think that's good for plants, right?
Yeah, worms are good for the dirt. It makes it more fertile. Should we do a little experiment here? Where we add worms to your tomato plant, but not mine?
Yeah.
Also, I'm just a little worried that if these worms mess up, we've clearly got successful plants here. I don't want to kill them both.
Yeah.
So do we want to add them to yours or mine?
Kind of makes you wonder why we do this at all, if we already got successful plants.
You know what they say, if it ain't broke, try to fix it.
Right.
So first of all, it's like 94 degrees today. I probably could have picked a better day to do this, but I read online that you're supposed to trim away some of the dead branches. I have not done that this entire time, but apparently then all of the water and all of the nutrients will go right to the fruit. By the way, we have so many tomatoes. Like, we're getting very close. We've got 4 big ones right here. These are probably the biggest ones we have. And then this is Steve's plant. My plant has like 4 or 5. Steve's got like 6 or 7 up there. We probably have like 15 tomatoes growing. None of them are ripe yet. But anyway, today we're going to be trimming back the dead branches. Like, this is a big one right here. Let me get... Boom. So you can see it was kind of dead. It was yellow, but apparently it was still taking some nutrients. All right, so these are all the dead and like rotten old branches. The plants actually look a little bit better. They look a little bit more healthy now. We'll see if it makes a difference. Here's the other problem. Me and Sam are going away in like 5 days. Now, I'm trusting Steve to come to my house once a day and water these plants. Problem is, it's so hot now that if he misses even a single day, these plants could die. So, we're trusting Steve here, which is not where I want to be like 4 months into this video.
So I completely forgot to water the tomatoes. Brandon's been gone for about a week now. He just texted me asking how the tomatoes were looking. And I've been going over there to feed Roxy, but I completely forgot about the tomatoes. So I'm heading over now. We're gonna water them. As long as they're still alive. I might have messed up big time here. Hi, Roxy. All right, here it is, the moment of truth. Still have Roxy. Roxy's still doing all right. Kept her alive, so that's good. Let's see how those tomatoes are looking, though. Thankfully, it has rained a lot. We've had a lot of storms, so I think I might be all right. Oh, they look good. The tomatoes. Roxy. Looking healthier than ever.
Okay, so I am back home from my vacation. The good news is Steve did not kill the tomato plants. He came, he watered them, they're actually doing great. We've got dozens of tomatoes growing. The second piece of good news, we have 1 tomato that is almost done. If you look right here, this tomato right here is like half green, half red, which means it's probably days away from being ripe and ready to pick. Now for the bad news, and it's not that bad, but we've got these tomatoes that are like rotten on the bottom. Now, I don't know exactly what's going on, but like this one right here, you can see the bottom is all rotted, so I'm actually gonna remove this. I don't want this rot spreading to the rest of the tomatoes. Like, this one's really bad. You can see like it's completely rotted through the bottom. I will say it's all of my tomatoes and none of Steve's, so maybe the worms helped. Maybe Steve is just better at planting tomatoes, but yeah. Overall good news, but we did lose a couple tomatoes due to rot. All right, guys, so I came out this morning to check on the tomatoes, and we are under attack. There is a tomato on the ground right there. Let me pick it up really quickly. And clearly something or someone has been eating it. My guess, it's like a squirrel or a raccoon or something like that. Also, I see all these like little droppings or something right around the tomato plants, so clearly an animal came up on my deck, went to town on a couple of my tomatoes, and they also kind of knocked the plants over. Oh man. So it's been almost 5 months we've been working on this challenge. Today's the day that we are ready to finally pick some ripe tomatoes. Also, I thought it was rabbits that were eating the tomato plants. It was not. It was this caterpillar called a horned tomato muncher. Not I forget the name, but it was something horned. And because of that, here's another one. You ready? And this one was almost ripe too. Dude got to this one the day before we were gonna pick it. This is brutal. We worked on this for 5 months, and like 4 days ago, this caterpillar started attacking.
Hungry caterpillar came along.
Let's pick all of the ripe tomatoes that we have and see what we got.
Okay.
So 5 months ago, from one Subway sandwich, this is how many tomatoes we've gotten so far. I got 4, Steve has 4, his are way bigger and also a lot better. Not bad.
Pretty good. And we still have a lot more that are still growing.
I saved the sub that we bought 5 months ago. No, I'm kidding, I just bought this one. But I asked for no tomatoes. So we've got a Subway sandwich with no tomatoes. We've got tomatoes that we grew from a Subway sandwich. I say we slice these up, pop them on the sandwich, and have lunch.
That's as fresh as it gets. They look like tomatoes. Have you tried one yet?
No, this is the first time I'm tasting it.
Wow, this is exciting. That's good.
The sandwich.
Not great.
Not that great. Not that great. But the tomatoes.
Yeah. Make sure you pick the seeds off of that.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta save those.
Plant them and make more tomatoes.